Okay, this video is about how to change your character's color sprint. So you're using this set sprint color blending mode, and you get that from the main one tab here called color sprint. And you're basically, it's all it's going to do is pretty much change the color of your image of your character. So it's not going to switch your character to some other character. It's going to switch it. It's just going to change the color of it. So let me demonstrate here. And also there's going to be like a ghost image that will actually do a switch. So let me demonstrate. Alright, so you pick up this first block here, which is going to be the switch where you change to a ghost, go through this wall here, because right now you can't go through it. And you go through it, see? Then when you collect this item here, this green box, you're going to switch to, you're going to do a color change. When you press the up button, you go back to your original state. Collect the purple box and you change to a different color, purple color, but you keep the same attributes as you're jumping, moving back and forth. Jump up and you go back to normal. So you're just changing your color. You're not messing with any parenting objects or anything like that. You're just changing your color. But when you went through the wall, you actually changed your character to just going through the wall. So you actually did a switch. You did change your instance there, but not when you grab the color block. You just changed your color. So this is how you do it. So with the object person, when you do a collision with when you do a collision here with the box is just depth is 1, and it's just a square box here. Masking is just going to be on precise here. Alright, so when you do a collision with the box, then you're going to go to main one tab, drag over a set color, and you want to make sure, and you can choose a variety of different colors here in Game Maker Studios. I chose the green. The alpha set to 1. If you make this alpha 0, then you will be invisible, but you won't be able to see the character at all. So you want to make the alpha 1. If you make the alpha more than 1, then your block may change to all green. You won't see that. You won't see the eyes on the block, I think. Let me try it out real quick. See what happens. It doesn't do anything. Okay, so it doesn't matter what. It doesn't seem like you. If I make this 100, see what happens. No, it doesn't do anything. So this doesn't matter so much. You can just change your color from here. Same thing happens to the purple block. You change to a purple and the alpha is 1. But like I said, if you make that 0 and do it, then there won't be a color at all. So when I grab the purple, you're gone. I don't know where I'm at. So you jump up and you're back to normal. So if you make it 0, then you're completely invisible. But then you don't know where the character's at. So that's why I did this ghost block. When he grabs the ghost block, he's actually physically going to change to this object ghost. So the attributes are going to be different. So the object person is going to switch to the object ghost, which is going to be this character here. So he's not going to be parented. You do not want to parent the object with object person, because otherwise it's going to take all the attributes from object person. So all I want him to do is be invisible. Just change it to a yellow color real quick. So he's going to move, drag and move over there at 10 speed and set that to relative. And then after 13 steps, this is like 13 milliseconds, the alarm 0 is going to cut in here, and it's going to make him switch back to object person. Say yes, perform trick, and then it's going to make him stop at speed of 0. And the reason why I want the alarm to take over, so basically the computer's going to take over and make him go through the wall. If you go through it physically by pressing the button left or right, you may get stuck in the wall. So that's why I want to basically do it through the alarm, because alarm, once you collect the box, the alarm's going to cut on and the computer's going to take over and it's going to move the character automatically through the wall, and then it'll switch back to being invisible. Because if you do it, if you press the arrow keys, then he's going to switch he may switch back to object person right away real quick, and then you'll get stuck in the wall. So you don't want that to happen. So you probably could do it where if you press the up key, then he would switch back to object person, versus doing it through using the timer. So that way you can go through the wall, then press the up key, and then you're back to normal. You could do that, but like I said, if you press the up key when you're in the middle of the wall, then you get stuck in the wall. You can't get out. So that's why I let the timer take over and switch back to object person. And then of course, you're gonna have to have a collision with object land, and that's going to be move context solid direction 0, vspeed 0. And the reason why you have to have that in there, because otherwise you'll go right through the object land. You go right through the land part, and since you don't have it parented up with the object person, then you have to have a collision with that by itself. Because if you parent this up with the object person, it's not going to work correctly, and that means that he's going to be solid. Basically, he's going to be solid, and he's not going to be able to go through it. So if I parent this up with object person, I don't think it's going to work. I know it's not going to work. See, he didn't go through it. Yeah, it's not going to work. See, you didn't go through it because you parented it up with the object person, and so it takes all the attributes from object person, and so whatever is inside here for object ghost doesn't really matter. I mean, it takes hold that you're switching to the object ghost. It does the switch there and it does do the timers, but you don't go through the wall because it's parented to object person. Because object person states that if you hit a wall, you're gonna stop. So that's why you don't want to parent that up with object person. You want to make sure it's no parent, because you're actually switching from object person to object ghost for so many seconds and then switching back. Alright, and that will conclude on this video on how to color change and go through walls. Everything else is I've already talked about in the previous videos. Thanks for watching.